This is it. This is my new G-Shock purchase for the month of November. Reference number GM-2100YGM-9A. And this watch is quite literally gold. This is just my personal opinion, guys. I think this release is more significant in comparison to the newly updated MIP display square G-Shock watch. And hear me out. Hear me out. Casio released this actually on January 2025, so this is not new, but I just realized this recently. I noticed that Casio have been wanting to make a gold G-Shock watch ever since the 90s, ever since, to be exact, the year 1994, in silver. In 1995 they released one of these, right, with gold accents to it. You can see that even more. Even with this G-Cool model over here, you can see that they tried to paint the leather strap to look like metal as much as possible. Alright, so you can see the gold is there, but it's not really the same thing. And ever since then they've used gold IP, gold paint, even this metallic coating on it, gold display. They even tried to make this gold metal, but this is bracelet G-Shock watch, not resin. So counting from the year 1995, this is for the gold. They tried this in 1994 with the release of DW6400, but that is in silver. Counting that, it's already been like 30 years. After 30 years of trying to add gold to the G-Shock watch, finally they're able to do it, and this is the watch that does it. And let me remove this thing. And that's it. That's the reason why I think this is more significant than the MIP display, which is good as well, but I mean, we already saw that coming, right? They already made the GBD200 and whatnot. It's just a matter of time. But this thing is a huge surprise. I did not know that they could finally able to do this. And to the extent of the quality even, I haven't seen any watchmakers out there that release a gold watches that look like this. Look at that thing. It blends really well with the metal bezel. The quality. This thing is it's just insane. I cannot compliment this thing enough. This watch is so beautiful to a point that I wonder, why did I get this watch sooner? But then, oh, it hits me because it is so expensive. The price for this thing, MSRP, will goes about 45,000 Japanese yen. Might as well get a bracelet band instead, right? But bought this watch brand new actually. I paid around 180 bucks only, pretty much half price than the MSRP. And that's why you're looking at it today in November 2025 rather than January 2025. So there's that. Also keep in mind, Casio also released other color variants. Wait, my lighting just went off. The battery ran off. Anyway, you can see that Casio released 4 G-Shock watch on the same series. There's the square, silver and gold. This is the CasiOak silver and gold. I go with the NADG because I prefer this more. But you could pick up the square version, full digital, because the parts that you're really looking to get is this is the strap. The watch, the body, the movement, everything else, the function, everything in here is just old. No solar power, no Bluetooth whatsoever, but the strap is new, but the sizing is just 16mm, meaning you could take the strap out of this model or even the cheaper version and apply it on this older G-Shock watch. I mean, they made a lot of gold G-Shock watch throughout the years. You could take the strap out and perhaps plug it in here, plug it in here, plug it in here, and bam, just like that, you already upgraded your watch. I mean, Casio should have just sell the strap as is, but it seems like they're not doing it, so that's why I'm getting the watch, okay? But then again, I pay half price, so not a big deal at all, at least for me. Now, other point that should be obvious, because it is using they call this tough silicone band. It's not regular polyurethane, if I'm not mistaken. So it is far more comfortable than, let's say, wearing a bracelet band like one of these, right? Also, it is far more adjustable, not permanent sizing. And as far as usability, I mean, look at this thing. My black IP square GMWB. You can see all the scratches on there already. The black ion plating already coming off is in this section here a little bit in the corner. For this one, I'm not so sure how this thing gonna end up over time because they use a vapor deposition paint on it, and then they gloss coat the entire thing to seal everything. So that's why it looks so good. Normally we only get this on the face dial, but this time they remove it, put it on the strap. Regardless, the coating is so thick that you could pretty much Look at that thing. It's almost like we're looking at two different straps glued together, which is so weird. It is so unique. Look at that thing. It almost like could peel it off, but I can't. So there's that as well. Also, I don't know how this thing gonna last in use condition. Luckily, I bought this brand new, so it's good. I have to put some time, which is gonna be, man, I don't want to do this. I have to really abuse this thing to see how the coating gonna last throughout the years. But we all know once the coating is off, just gonna reveal the black strap underneath it, so it won't look good. But we'll see how it goes. This one looked even better throughout the years with all these use marks to it. This thing, I'm not so sure, especially with all those gloss mirror finishing. You could see my reflections on the strap as well. And because it is gloss finishing, just like metal parts, it will be a fingerprint magnet for sure. Well, I guess that should be normal by now. But then again, you could just wipe it off and you're good to go. This one's also featured this gold IP metal. This is metal, not resin. So there's that. The buckle over here, which is quite unique because normal entry-level G-Shock watch typically use. Let's see now if I have any comparison here. This is the typical buckle, but this one has it in a different way, which I did not like. This buckle reminds me of a typical non-G-Shock Swiss watch type, which is kind of lame. This should be the way to go, but it is what it is. It is fine. It's still wearable. Everything is. I mean, this watch is so comfortable. And by the way, guys, oh, look at that thing. In comparison to the GM-700 series, I wish, just a wish. I mean, if this got enough popularity, of course, Casio would have made this strap in this colorway as well. Can you imagine this thing being the massive size that it is? Come with this kind of strap. It is insane. Technically, I could plug this strap in here. It is wearable, but the sizing gonna make it look awkward and a bit ugly. Anyway, this watch also features a gold button, gold screw as well, unlike this guy, which the black button kind of like ruined the looks of it. This one is just so nice, so clean, straight to the point, basic function, black face. Of course, you, like what I mentioned before, you could plug the strap on, say one of these. Wait, this is the, yeah, this is square, not that. This one, for example, and you should be good to go. The size is standard. Anyway, let me put it on this and show you guys. Other thing that I noticed about the watch is that because it is so glossy, so metal-like, it makes the watch look like you're wearing a piece of metal bracelet on your wrist. And if you have any gold accessories on your already on your wrist, this thing gonna highlight everything else even more. Remember, even though it is gold, it is not as obvious. Look at this. Compare it to my silver ring over here. Hold on, I just dropped it, but it's fine. It is a bit more toned down in comparison to the poster photo, which I'm gonna add over here. It's way more toned down, way more paler in person. So get the gold, guys. Be a baller. But on a budget, trying to be a baller here. Just kidding, I'm not. Even though I'm not a big fan, you guys already know where my stand with Casio. It's just too many of them. I mean, too mainstream. But for this model, it's okay. I'm gonna give it a pass. Knowing that the significance of this thing as well, more pass. I mean, 30 years. Imagine trying to do this for 30 years and finally it is here. It is weird that Casio didn't promote it as often. And if you're on the fence, whether they should be getting this watch or not, toward the end of the year, grab them. If the price is below MSRP. If at MSRP, I do think it is a bit too high though. But it is what it is. I'm just rambling now. Alright, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. This is G-Shock High Fashion channel, and